Hello friends, it's Julie with Butterfly Papers, and today we are going to work with some masterboards that I've made. I did do a video on my making of them, and then I deleted it accidentally, so you won't be seeing that. I have run out of my favorite glue, this 3-in-1 Beacon or Fabric Tech. I think either of them works for me. And I have this old bottle of the spray Fabric Tech, and it's all, the nozzle is all, the whole thing is all stopped up because it's old. So I thought I would try to do it with a brush. I have these old brushes. I don't remember where I got them from, but maybe that would work for this project. So what I did before in my video that you didn't see was I have used as a base this Happy Planner. I like to buy these on clearance when I see them, $4, because I use these in my genealogy records, keeping all of my ancestors or my adopted ancestors. It's a long story, and the rings alone are far worth the price. What I decided to do, because the papers inside are most often calendar pages, that I would just use the paper to make different masterboards using scraps. So I have used up a lot more of my scraps. I don't know, scraps always appear, don't they? And now I would like to make some masterboards with them. Now I could just leave it like this because it is it's sturdy, but I like to make it a little more sturdy. So what I'm going to do is take some cardstock and then attach it to the masterboards. So there's going to be some painting involved here, and I want to cover completely because when I cut them up, I don't want there to be spots where they are where there's no glue, because then it'll start to come apart. So this is going to take a little time, I see, to spread, but it's spreading nicely in an even manner. So hopefully this is going to work. It's a good way to use up some glue, and that's just been sitting around, and instead of throwing it away, we'll see if it works. So we'll just do one and then check it out. It is bending up the paper a little bit. I don't know if the spray glue is a little bit more, has a little more water in it. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on here and try to line them up as best as I can. Now this Happy Planner that I got is called the big size, which is the 8.5 by 11 size, the regular paper size. The only thing is that part of that size is part of where they have the dots, so I'm going to have to cut that off. But actually this worked out pretty well. Okay, well, I let that dry a little bit. I'm going to just show you some of my other masterboards that I've made and just kind of explain my process. When I start with masterboards, some of these are not finished yet, and I'll go with those. I like to get down a layer of just the background stuff. And maybe this one shows it better because I was trying to do more colors here. And after I get down the background stuff, I start to add different elements. And then after I get to that, the smaller things. So like this, where you can see a little bit of the background where I had that down. And then like these stamps and these pictures, these are more focal pointy things, if that is a term. Some words. I don't know if those words will make it into it because you'll see how I like to cut them up, but that just is the way I like to do them, layer mine, and I think that makes kind of a nice looking masterboard. Sometimes when you're making a masterboard, or when you cut up things from a masterboard, you don't have like, if you have it like, if it comes out to this part, that's really not that interesting. So that's why I try to have different things all over the place, and I can always come back and put something there later too. But those are the masterboards I have. So this actually feels like it glued pretty well. There is a little bit of puckering, but I think that's okay. And I'm going to go ahead and trim off this edge here. I really don't want that purple edge against my masterboard because it kind of clashes. I could use this in something else, or I could just throw them. It's okay. So what I do with my masterboards is I don't want to look at them while I cut any of them, because I've done that, and then it's like it's really difficult and I think it's almost better to not. I like the surprise. So what I'm going to want to make are, I'm really short on tags, so that's basically what I'm going to make. And let's see here. Let's make some tags like this. Oops, I lost something. I don't know what that is. We'll see when we turn them over. And then I'll make some tags, some smaller tags, just eyeballing these. There's a little spot there. So here, I think I can make either 2 big ones or 3 small ones. So why don't I just do 3 small ones? And I'm just eyeballing these. They don't have to be a certain size or perfectness. They can just be any size that you want. And I'm just going to cut this one in half for those size tags. And let me get a scissors here. Oh. And then this one, I'm going to make 1 big tag and 1 small tag. Okay. So now the fun part is seeing what they look like. Now the small ones are probably going to have some cut up things. Mountains in there, and they cut off the people. But that's all right. That's part of this process. This is coming apart. I'm going to have to re-glue that. As part of this glue here did not stay. And this is kind of pretty. Just a second here. Okay, I bought a package of toilet paper, and it was supposed to be, what do you call it, paper towels, but we only really use one kind of toilet paper, and we don't like any other kind, so this ends up being used as paper towels or whatever. So that's why I'm using toilet paper to sop that up. Okay, here's another one. That's kind of cute. I like how that little thing comes out in the back. And this one, nice. And we'll go up here. Bloom where, this came out nicely. Bloom where you're planted, and you have the flowers. This is cool. I like that. And finally, this one, our big one. Oh, that's interesting that it's oriented like this. So this would actually be better as a pocket. Yeah, so that's my first one. And then I'm going to repeat this process for a few more. I don't think you need to hear about every one that I'm doing because it's the same process over and over. So I will just speed this up. Okay, so I am done with what I'm going to do for gluing for now. And some of these I left without putting the backing on. Now, because one question you might ask me is, why didn't you just start with putting these on cardstock? And that's a valid question because I've done that before. One is that I like the idea of having all of my Masterboards together, so then I can just flip through and add something when I want to. I like that. I don't have different papers all over the place, but these are kept together. And another thing is that it gives them a little bit more stability. Yeah, but yeah, I do have these that I'm not going to do it with, so we'll see what happens. I can always add another backing on the back. I know these words will show up somewhere in there, so we'll see how that falls. So I'm going to cut one of these up. And now that I can see the lines, so I'm just going to see the way things are oriented down this way. So I want to go a little wider. I'm going to make a few this way, and I'm going to make a large one. Actually, I'm going to make 2 large ones, am I? Yes, I am. And then these are going to be smalls. Like that. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, it framed the tea bag very nicely. And then this one, oh, that's very colorful and pretty. This one is okay, because it got Edgar Allan Poe on it, so I think we can put something else on here. Then the large tags, we have this. So we've got the butterflies and the flowers. And then this one, like that. And I don't know if I like the flimsiness of this one. I'll probably back this one. So those are more tags. And I'm going to continue this process until we're done with the ones that I have, that I'm done, that are ready to go here, ready to be cut. And then after that, I'm going to have all of these tags, and which are very much needed. All right, I have cut them all up, and now is the moment of truth. Let's see what we got. And some of these can be made into, what you call it, pockets. Ooh, this is nice. This will be a nice big tag. I could even cut the bottom off too. You can always cut it off. Can't really add, well, I guess you can add. Renew your hope. That's nice. I like that flower on there. Cute. This is why I like the randomness, because I don't know what's gonna, I don't have to choose. Okay. Interesting. You have the fox and the man. It's almost symbolic. So I'm back. I know you didn't realize I was gone, but anyways, let's continue. Oh, I like this one. This is kind of cool, except it cut off the quote. Oh well. It'll make people wonder what that scripture verse is. Okay, this one should be this way, so that's probably just going to be a pocket or a journaling card. So I don't know if I like this glue because it wrinkles, and the regular fabric tack does not. So they must put water in it or something to make it more sticky or be able to spray. I like that. I didn't cut that thing. That was a good save there. Oh, cute. Little stamps. Oh, the bird was nice. Full flavored and refreshing. I don't know how the bird feels about that. Nice big tag. Oh, this is cute. Oh, he's eating something, and then there's a bowl of berries. That works perfect. And I like this one too. Good. Cute, cute. All right, these are turning out well. Oh, I like that this quote came all together. A book is a gift you can open again and again. They came out nice and centered too. It's always a joy. And, interesting. This is kind of boring, so I'll probably have to put something else on it. Yep. So that's why I like the roundedness. Oh, this is nice, because I don't know how they're going to come out. And if I tried to plan it, they don't come out as nice. There we go. Now is a lucky time for you. Take a chance. And then there's a wedding. That's cute. Oh, look at that little boy. This will again be either a pocket or a journaling card. That's interesting. Oh, I like this one. Well, this is a little boring too, so we'll need something else. And this one, maybe we'll need something else, but that's okay. It's easy to find something. I didn't realize this, but the head is covered up by flowers. Well, that kind of works. Oh, wow. This turned out perfect. Just like I planned it. Oh, and this one too. Be great for a fall Halloween one. Oh, this one's a little boring. This will need some help. Okay, let's lift these up here. Our last three. We've got this. And it's kind of This one's okay. And that one's okay. Okay, so how do I make my tags? I'll show you. And a few different sizes here. Just grab a few as I go. I like this one. I want to make that one. I want to make the black cat. I'll just start with these. And then it's really simple. Some people have a tag cutter, and you can certainly do that. But what I do is, since this is a long one, I make more of a slant. And I go like that. And then I take this, flip it over on the other side, and cut that. So then that's the tag size. And there's a little bit of white space at the top, so I'm going to cut that off. So there's a tag, and then you just do your hole punch here, or you get a little piece of something. Like here, I've got something here, maybe. Like this, and I can staple that on, or I can pull that through the hole. So there's a couple ways to top your tags. Now some people will round the edges, and you can certainly do that too, like that. And if I wanted to, I could just kind of do this to make it a little more softer, and just a little bit like that. So then it's more of a less of a angle. So yeah, so you can do that too. It's just very simple. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat that for these. I'm going to hold that there. If I don't use this on the other side and I try to eyeball it, it doesn't work well. I think there's enough space. So I'll just show you why. So if I go like this, and I think I can eyeball that, actually it's not perfect. See, this one came down farther, so then I have to go like that, and then that one doesn't look right, so here. Yeah, now I'm gonna mess it up. That's why I do use the other side. So that's good enough. It's probably not perfect, but before I lose my cat, I better stop. So like that, take it over. So very simple, very easy. You don't need any special tools, just scissors. Like that. Let's do another one, a shorter one. Let's see here. It's not so angled. Let's make this into, that's boring. Let's make this into a tag. Okay, and that one, actually, I don't like how small it is on the top, so I'm going to cut that off like that. All right, so that's how I'm going to proceed and make some tags to put in my stash. So out of scraps, I didn't really purchase anything here, even just the glue. So that's the nice thing about making scraps, and I like how they turn out. So let me know what you think, and let me know how you do Masterboards and your tags, and I'd love to hear more tips. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next page. Goodbye.